things are changing super fast. I just wanted to give you all an update. So the curveball that I had was being offered the radio station, which was a blessing, although a massive undertaking with what I knew was coming. However, I never say no if it's in alignment with my vision. And now, looking back, I realise it was actually perfectly timed because we've ironed out the kinks, we've gone through the learning process, and we are ready for what is coming in December, if not sooner. I learned an important lesson back in April. Even if you come up against obstacles, I was scammed in an investment opportunity back in March. An investment which seemed too good to be true, and in fact, well, actually it wasn't. It just worked out that the owners ran off with everyone's money. I lost a lot, but I'm truly grateful that it didn't shut me off to other opportunities, or I wouldn't be in this position now. So I'm truly grateful that when the next opportunity that was presented to me, I took a chance. As an early adopter to a revolutionary system, which I totally understood, although still thinking this is too good to be true, but this time the company was putting their money where their mouth was, and for a ridiculously low investment. So this is called a no-brainer. We all know that big companies are making millions off of our data. This is why it feels like you only have to think about something and an ad appears on your Facebook feed, right? Only the other day, after speaking to a partner about what product his first ad was going to, a company I'd never heard of before, and then as soon as I went back on Facebook, an ad appeared from that company. I'm sure you've all had similar experiences. AI is the future of advertising. It's already here, and I actually don't have a problem with it, as it has saved me time in the past, because if I was looking for that product and it showed up on my feed, boom. I purchased some ads for these guaranteed sales that I would have to pay 34% commission once I received payment. Now, the first ad was for a weight loss supplement through ClickBank. I basically thought that ClickBank was a big company, so it was a safe bet because they would be able to deal with fulfillment, because getting 3,000 sales of a product in a 10-day period or 30-day period, they had to be able to fulfill the order. In hindsight, what would have been simpler would have been to just a simple downloadable product. You know, these ads could have gone to anywhere. But this also gave me the kick up the backside that I needed to complete my own digital product, my 5-day challenge, as I would have been a fool not to take the opportunity to have one of these ads going to my own product, to build my own list and group, etc. So, when it was all ready, I purchased a second ad. I was expecting 1,500 buyers that I could deal with spread out over 10 days. The money would come directly to me and I could pay the 34% commission back to the company. What an opportunity. I had already built the website, the course, my upsell program. I realised that this was a once in a lifetime opportunity to scale quickly. So then fear of hackers or the website crashing, I thought I'd best hand it over to the professionals rather than just hosting on GoDaddy and hoping for the best. So, you know, from the get-go, I was setting up this business to scale quickly. The idea of creating a directory for coaches came on day 5 of my first challenge that I did back at the end of July. Now, the universe loves speed, and less than 2 weeks later, I was offered the radio station. My thought process was that I could pay this opportunity forward and others could benefit from the influx of buyers that have to log in via my website to get access to the challenge. So time was of the essence, and so we moved very quickly. My original goal was 100, but due to how fast things have been progressing, maybe 50 is a more realistic target, as I won't be taking on any more once the ads start running. The reason being is that I miscalculated. The challenge shows at $97, but actually when I placed the ad, it was $27, which means we are going to get closer to 6,000 buyers within the first 30 days. Now, up till this point, I never really understood the fear of success till the moment I received my contract. How would we cope? So instead of having a small team of coaches, I need quite a big team, 20 full-time coaches. thanks to the amazing support I've had from other coaches that I've worked with in the past who believed in me, they have also purchased ads for these guaranteed sales. And instead of choosing a ClickBank product or any other affiliate program, they've chosen me. I am truly humbled and forever grateful, as this is life-changing. What this also means is that it's not about me, but now about those who are in our directory and have a radio show and a podcast channel. I'm not even going to tell you the total number, but it's unprecedented for me anyway, what is coming over the next 6 to 12 months. It just goes to show that it's about community. Those you have around you, spurring you on, motivating you, putting their faith in you. Now, if I hadn't been consistently showing up day in, day out and prove to them that I'm serious, I'm doing the work, I'm committed and I'm here to stay, I'm putting my all into this, they would not have risked it. They could have chosen anything, they would get paid the same. But they didn't. And now everyone else will benefit, not just me, from their decision. You know who you are. So this is a massive thank you to those who took a risk on a nobody. Well, I'm me, but you know what I mean. To those who had no idea of what is coming and still took a risk on me by being part of my new directory, having a radio show on my new radio station and podcast network, which is dedicated to helping people. These are all coaches, consultants, therapists and healers who need to get their message heard. They need to grow their audience and get more sales, right? But also for the people that need to hear their message so that they can find the right coach or healer for them. See what happens when people drop the ego and collaborate rather than compete? Trust me, there are plenty of egos out there. Some said nobody would pay for this, as who am I? They could go elsewhere where there's more traffic. Obviously, they didn't know. Others expected it for free, as though all of this costs nothing. This has been my biggest investment ever. Well, they missed out, and all of you will benefit because the stats don't lie. So super exciting times ahead. If you are a show host and you haven't published your first show, relax. There's still time. I'm hoping this first ad to my website won't go live till December. So there's time to get our ducks in a row so that you can benefit from this. There are still major changes happening behind the scenes. The free weekly sales training Zoom calls I'm no longer doing. They're not going to go ahead anymore. I just do not have the time. Instead, these are going to be added to the community hub. All show hosts, all academy members, sales training members will all have free access to the community hub. All you need to do is just log in here and we're going to add to this as we go. If you're not a member, it's actually only about £5 a week. That's it. Why? Well, people just don't value free. If I show up consistently to help, then there's got to be some skin in the game, and that is a ridiculously low investment. So anyone can purchase from the shop to get started. All members can submit or ask for one how-to video per week. So we are building this library as a resource because we're not mind readers. We don't know what you don't know. We don't know what you're stuck on. There are so many tools and software to use for business, but sometimes the how to use it is missing. So ask for help. Nothing is too small. I know what I know because I was shown it at some point, or I learned it from a coach, from a mentor, from trainings, etc. I don't know everything, but I can find out and share with you to make things simpler. So we're just putting everything into one place. You can submit questions or request videos to be done as you log in. We're also going to add a resource page, so use the same form if you want things to be added to that too. So anybody who wants to come on board with the coaching team will need to have gone through our sales training and learn our process. Once they submit recordings of their discovery call and strategy call, we can give feedback, and if you're ready, we'll add you to the team. We are restricted with time, so we are taking on a team of 20 for the launch of experienced closers for now, but moving forwards, we will add from our members who want to join the team. Now, I'm actually really glad it's taken longer than anticipated, as I wasn't ready, but we are now. It's been so rewarding to watch it all unfold. I'm just glad I took the risk back in April. The company had many scammers. They knew there would be some, but I don't think they anticipated the huge numbers of people who were committing fraud, and it really mucked up the data because it wasn't real data. What they have implemented in such a short time is amazing. It's a British incorporated company. Obviously, they have to protect themselves from, money laundering. People were setting up ads just to a website to take the money without a product. Greed. But they're back on track. Now, this could have ruined them, but more checks are in place to verify businesses and individuals, because otherwise it will look bad on them. So if you have a product or a service, we are being set up as an agency too. And due to the extended wait, we've been gifted some ads that we can't use ourselves. We can only sell them for $269. And I have 5 available. Now, they can't even be set up till January. And then it takes 3 months for the AI to learn before it actually delivers the sales. Once you get paid for those sales, you will then pay 34% commission once you've received your money. So this will come on a first come, first served basis. Obviously, current members and show hosts get first choice. Now, we don't know for sure, but after January, they will open it up for more. We are also opening the doors for new show hosts. We are not going to increase the price. It will stay the same as the early bird price. We will not be taking any more on once the ads start running, because our commitment will then be just to the members. Show hosts or podcast hosts will be featured on the directory. They have their own page. They can add an intro video, put who their audience is, what services they offer, link to their website. You can have a weekly, bi-weekly show, your own podcast channel. This includes your own personally branded podcast website. It's submitted to Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Podchaser, and if it's audio only, Samsung. We can host audio and video if you want. We show you how to do it. We get everything set up for you. This is a completely done for you service. You simply upload all the relevant details that you want on the website, headshot, artwork, banner, etc. And then once we've got you up and running, you simply upload the MP3 and or MP4 to your designated Google folder and complete a weekly form of that episode's title, description, links, and graphic for that episode. We got it down now to a simple process. This is a crazily low investment to get your message heard, grow your audience, and get more sales to your online program. With our network, you also have the option to monetize your podcast channel. As I said, applications will close end of November or earlier if the ads go live, whichever comes sooner. So if you're interested, direct message me for more details.